Hello guys, good afternoon. Here's Marcio Gonçalves. I'm an artist, a digital painter artist, and I will welcome you for the part 3 of this later work I've been working with. So, welcome back and let's know about the news. Yes, this part 3 brings already some big changes on the work. As you could have seen in part 2, we had lots of things yet to fix that were needed to be fixed. Globally, the sort of the points that really needed to be fixed were about the village over there on the back. As you can see, it's totally arranged. Everything is settled here. And yes, one of my biggest complications, difficulties, were the fact that with what I've got since 2014, when I sketched for the first time this digital painting, I didn't like the trees. It's not that I kind of happy with them at the moment. We have to work on this. Still, we have lots of work to do on this, but I can congratulate myself that I'm really satisfied with the result. And yeah, the trees are slightly different, as you can see. The cleaning, yeah, I've cleaned the lady, finally cleaned the lady, change a little bit her expression, give a little bit more color to her, more drape into her clothes. As the water was a big challenge, a big change. In 2014, I was kind of electing the color blue. Since it was water, I was electing the color blue to be the main color on the water. But I have done some research, I have done some tests, and I was kind of freaking out because I was applying the blue, different styles of blue, different opacities of blue, and it wasn't working. It wasn't not working seriously. So after some occasional trying and retrying, and using some of Photoshop's adjustments, hue and saturation, I can show you. I use this tool a lot. I was in the level of the river. I've done like 2 or 3 levels of blue while I was painting the river, and in 1 or 2 layers I started playing with the saturation and hueness, this hueness, and yeah, that's when the miracle occurred. So it took me far away from that awful bluish tone for the water, and it focused me on this greenish. And it makes sense since we have all this greeny yellowish palette over here also. So yeah, complementing the group of the colors, this is the most fit for this painting. And after I found that color, it was just a question of trying and testing some effects with applying a lighter tone. As you can see here, I have the greenish, I have then grayish, and I'm coming up to the white. I'm applying the white, but the white, the darkest and the lighter colors, I will apply only and only exclusively at the end of the painting. The highlights and the shadows I will apply at the end of the painting. It's the step that I'm in this moment. I'm in that step. I still have some things to fix, like yeah, the trees. once more, the trees, I have to give it some grades of shadow, yeah, using multiply or other kind of this possibilities that we have here. And also I need to detail this first layer because I want to put here some little flowers. And yeah, I want to put also this water, the water flowers on the river. It's hidden. Basically, it's almost disappeared when I just give the tones and layers of green to the water. But I know they are here, so this made part of the picture, so I will put that over there in future. And that's it, guys. That's it. Let's continue. The next step, I would challenge myself on working a little bit more on the trees. Let's use multiply and different kind of opacity to work the opacity, to work not the opacity but to work the details of the tree. They are not going to be very hard, these details, because the trees are a little bit far away from those ladies and from us spectators, so I don't need to give too much detail. I don't want to give and I don't have high skills to do a perfect detailed tree collection all over here. So but I feel that it's needed to having some contrast in this area, in this plan here. So let's start this, the clouds, no, the grass is the last thing I'm going to merge because they are in a higher layer, and if I mess up, I don't have way to correct that. And this is a very peculiar layer because it's very detailed. I have lots of things here detailed on this grass, and I can't take the risk of merging them, and then I can't do anything at all. So I just hope that you're enjoying it. I just hope for that. Yeah, it gives lots of work here, but one of the things I'm really happy is by the fact that I thought this work would be Herculean difficulty. I thought that I wouldn't make it, but yeah, I'm starting getting very satisfied with the final results. So let's go for the trees. For a first step, what I normally used to do is I do not approach too much from the trees that I want to detail. First, for overall perception, I will keep this like this, so I can see basically all the montage, all the composition, not only on space but on color. That's the most important thing that I'm focused in. And I will choose a color that perhaps will permit me to make this trees using multiply more be filled with more contrast. I would say that the red, this red of this lady, I always pick the colors of the palette I'm using, so I'm not going for a random color. So if I have multiple colors on this picture it's like my palette, so I will use these colors. I will use this red, I will use multiply. Let me put the music a little bit lower on sound so you can listen to me. So yeah, let's go. To the brush, I use always the same brush. I'm not like one of those professionals that they have like 20 brushes for everything. Yeah, you see, 20%. I don't want to take out all the details that the tree has already. So if I see that this is getting too much, I will go more into the gray. If I see that's too much, I will reduce opacity here. Yeah, look, it's better. I don't like to work with full opacity when I'm testing. It's something I don't do. I don't want to touch the trees that are in the back. I don't want to detail them. And since we are getting away from the trees here in this wood, less the detail I should do. I had a teacher once that told me that the great school for a nice digital painting technique, that would be doing some watercolor or oil painting. But yeah, I agree with him. But guys, I really don't have the gut to do it. I'm a slacker. To do this kind of art, you need time, you need patience. And I'm not one of the most patient persons. I like very much to do this kind of work. I like very much to do digital painting. I like to draw. I like to do animation. I don't even know how I get into this job. If I knew what was waiting me or was waiting for me. Sorry, but the fact is, I do this already like 13 years already. I started very early my professional life, and I started when there was, first of all, there was no internet, so there was no internet in those times, so we hadn't access to the information, all kind of information that kids nowadays they have. They are very privileged about that. So I couldn't do too many research. I had to learn everything all by my own, or at school on arts. and I didn't have a great school on arts, just the basic. And doing alone home testing all by myself. The first time I just get into Photoshop was when I was working into um, how can we say this in English? To a graphic graphic design company, and I was very young. I was 17, 16 years old, and because we needed to treat the quality of the images that we need to work, um, my director, yeah, he helped me on that. He taught me how to use the Photoshop, but I never, but ever, was very good on it. And there are artists that are much way better than me. They have their own style. They have their skills. Some of them are so nice skills. What I do, I may say it's my own style. It's what I like. I don't feel like oppressed because I have lots of teenagers and kids, and not only people in my age doing things rather much fabulous than mine. But one of the things that I normally I say to my students is sometimes it doesn't matter how skilled you are. One of the most important things is how much honest you are with your work. Honesty. And if you have good taste and you are honest with your work, with the things you do, you must be proud of it. You must be proud because you are showing what you know and what you don't know. In that case, the lack of humility would be disastrous. But if you are confident enough, and if you don't spoil yourself too much, and you work hard, because painting, drawing, all the artistic branches, even in music, on dancing, theater, whatever, all is needed. It's not only the talent, but of course a big amount of time spent on learning and practicing. That's how the big um, masters do, and how they learned also. So yeah, I need to fix some things here. I'm always up to read or to receive your comments and your support in the things that I'm doing. So be free. Be free to. I will thank you a lot if you just give your support, your feedback, and stuff. Share with your friends if you like it. And yeah, that will help me also to learn. I like to learn new stuff. So no, it's not what I want to do. I want this little here. Copy paste. I need to put something over here. yeah. Merge down. I need to give a little more of contrast over there. I will use multiply. I will go for this color here, a little bit saturated, and 20. What can I do over there? 5%, 4%. Yeah. Let's keep the red. This one has too much brown. As you can see, this kind of small detail, I really enjoy to do it. Oops. My god, an accident. I shouldn't be doing those details on the frame, the main frame. Create a layer. Erase 10%. So yeah, do you remember how I had the trees in part 2 and part 1? It was something I was kind of worried, but now it's not that I'm happy, but I'm content. going to take this yellow thing here, and perhaps, let's see if I can give risks of light over there. Not too many. These little points of light here, they are very useful in a sense that it makes that the forest doesn't seem too much haunted forest, you know? Yeah, I have to correct things. I have to take a bit of this. It's not okay. I don't want to exaggerate too much. always trying to use same palette. I don't want to change too much the palette of colors that I have here in the build in this picture. You feel, for me, I feel more safer if I do like that. So now I'm content with this, but I'm not going to merge it still yet. I will do an this layer is multiply, yes. 5%, 3%. Normally where is a spot of light, there's a shadow over there. So you have these little points of light. You can use a little bit of a shadow near those dots of light. So now, what else? Let's go to this green here. Let's find a green color. Perhaps this one, yes. To touch too much on those at the bottom. I don't want to put too much opacity on the trees. I feel like if I put too much, I will lose focus on the characters. Let's do a save on this. And let's try to get close to it. Merge. And after this merge, another layer with multiply. I'm picking this almost gray. It's a gray, yeah. And reshape it. I won't give too much detail though. kind of a thing to reshape the tree, you know. See? And even like this, sounds to me that it's too much. 20%. It's pretty when we are doing it very close to our eyes. It feels like we want to do more because we have so many information here to play with, but I can't. I really can't. If you know a tactic so I can do that without losing the characters' important contrast, I will appreciate it. Right now I'm a little bit afraid of putting too much on the trees. Now, let's do a save here. I will select this portion here, something like that, and let's work in adjustments and see if I can give a little bit of saturation. Sorry. Less. Now don't touch it on you. Saturation is okay. this? Let's merge. If you'd like to put any question, if you want to talk about my work or any kind of artistic work even that you are doing and you want to share, feel free to do it. I would like very much to receive your works, your questions, your doubts, and if I can help, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Because sharing knowledge, we learn very much with each other. I like to share knowledge. It's very important. So, rotation again. Refresh my eyes. For now, I would say that it's okay. For now, I would say it's okay. Let's move to the other part. Let me just um, give a little more of shine over there. Not here. New layer. So yeah, let's keep the trees like they are right now. And I would suggest let's go to the water now. Let's go to the water. I will do image rotation like this. Oh, damn trees. I'm still not happy with them. Okay, let's keep like this. Yeah, let's keep like this. No, not. So let's go to the water so I can rest a little bit about the trees. Merge this. No way to get back now. Now let's go to the water. The water, I think the trick is once we have this palette here, the greenish palette here on the water, we need to work it with soft and lighter contrast, so we can give the notion that this river also have some little small waves that are shining at the clarity of the day. Okay, so let's try. So I will pick the lighter color I have here. It's this one. Yeah, and same brush, 20%. And well, guys, it's just testing. You just have to test. You have to be very gentle with this pen here. Don't press it too much and follow your instinct, your visual culture. Artists normally They are much of looking persons, viewer persons. They view, they see, yeah, they contemplate more than talkative persons. And based on that, it's not very difficult when it's up to follow your instinct to draw these lines like this, like here, the river. If I tell you that follow your instinct, yeah, you have to follow that nerve you have when you are walking by the river and you contemplate how the waves move and how the river flows, you know. So when you are painting, you have that skill that perhaps you can't get to know it right away when you are looking at that, or if you are studying it. But when you need it, it will come to you, you'll see. We have 20%, let's go to the 10%. Softer and lighter pattern. I don't want to exaggerate on this. I think the river already has what I really needed to it. I'm more worried, yeah. I had to do those water flowers, and I'm afraid that once I'm done with the river, I be not able to make it fit into the environment. That's my concern here. Why doing something new when we are almost at the end, right? Why fix that? We have a rock here. Now after this, I'm able to apply some highlights. Perhaps not the final highlights, but I may be able to put already some. Let's move again this. The purpose of this painting is to recover what I started 2 years ago in 2014. Um, Normally, when I start doing a big illustration or digital painting, rarely I give up. If I find that I have some technical issues, and I still have them. I'm not saying that I'm at the point. No, I'm not. I still need to learn. I have lots and lots and lots to learn. Lightning and shade is one of the things that I really need to learn a lot. But I'm not the kind of people that I will quit at my limitations. That's not me. I'm not like that kind of person. I persist. If I feel that I can do it, that I have the guts to do it, I will do it. Yes, I won't quit easily. So after all this time, I was like looking into my uh, external memory, the database I have over there with uh, three. It's not gigabytes. It's more than that. It's tetra. It makes sense. Tetrabytes. Yeah, something like that. I was looking to my files over there, and suddenly I caught this this Photoshop file, and I was like, man, I quit this. I shouldn't. It can give a very nice painting. I don't want to quit that. So I had the idea of returning it to the computer, and since I'm doing a lot of streams and broadcastings on YouTube, not only for digital painting, I also do for games, World of Warcraft. I decided, why not? Why not try it? I will ask my friends to share and to promote my work. Why not? Said, don't quit, guys. If you have a doubt, a difficulty, a limitation, just ask someone you know that might help you, or if you are in school, ask your teacher. They may be able to help you on that. Okay, so let's do some small little highlights. I will merge this, create another one. So we are with, let's pick the higher tone. The higher tone is this one. So yeah, we'll keep this one. Go to the brush and increase it to 40%. And let's see. Perhaps it's too much. 30. I decreased it. I don't know what this black thing is. I need to fix that. Don't bring highlights to everything. This is the one first phase to give highlights. The picture to the sea, in this case, in this situation. Don't abuse it. Sometimes I find myself also, abusing of it. What's happening here? That doesn't make sense over there. I have to correct that later. Yeah, I have to correct that. Here it can be used a little bit more because there's this eruption of the hand washing. And when you can, don't go always on the detail close shot. Please just do it again with the overall picture for you to avail if the thing is working or not. Because sometimes we lose ourselves in details that in a close shot they seem that they are working perfectly, but then after we just get back to the overall picture and no, it doesn't work. Be careful with that. Sometimes the most I just get, the more I get far from the picture, the more the picture answers to me, to the things I'm doing. I don't know if I'm making myself clear, but don't focus only on detail, okay guys? And refresh your eye doing this. Flip canvas horizontal. taking off a little bit. It's like going back and forth, you know. We put and we take. I will pick this green on 20%. It's a very light green, so also helps to correct things. And we need some shade here now. We'll do a multiply. We'll stay with this one. %. Yeah, you see? For the highlights to work, we need to have the presence of shade. I'm not enjoying this part here. I don't know what's happening here. I have to correct this. So let's get back to the highlight. This is just the first step, guys. It's not the end of it. All white. let's take a little of opacity. I like when I'm doing the highlights, the impression that I have is I exaggerate at the first try, because I want to make the effect of the highlight to bump in my eyes. I want to see the final result. That I admit sometimes I just overpainted. So one of the good things that you are working always with opacity, either on brush opacity or on layer opacity, you always can save your work. You always can save that. You always can save tragedy to happen. So yeah, as you saw, I just step back a little bit, and I'm ready to start again another layer of highlights. So guys, for this evening, that's all. I'm still going to continue this work. We only have one more part 4. I just hope you can watch it, because in part 4 my intention is to go into the depth of the really small details, like putting some flowers, working on more shadow and highlights, and these shadows and highlights we can try it on the characters, on the main characters. And I also want to work a little bit on the village. The village, it's basically, the color is totally flat. We have some plays of shadow over there, not light. I don't have light on the buildings. One of the main reasons is because I don't want the buildings to get to get a lot of contrast. The good thing would be like do a small blur of it, just for us to be aware there's something at the bottom and it's a village. But you know, I don't want to take that risk, and this is not a blurry picture. So let's see what happens. So part 4, don't lose it for nothing. Just stay tuned, watch it. We're going to finish this work. I just hope you've liked it. If you want to post any question, or if you want some advices, or if you want a word from me about the work you're doing, or illustration you're doing, or a painting you're doing, just feel free. You can get in contact with me through YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, leave your message, and that's it. I hope you'd like it. Show your support, give us your like, share with your friends if you like it, and see you next time. Thank you guys, bye bye.